So today I had finished reading Eric von Daniken's book, um, The Gods Never Left Us, and something really curious I found in the back, a little bit of fun actually, that really made me smile. And it's in the postscript of the book, and it continues a story that he started at the beginning of the book. At the beginning, he said that he said that he wants to start with a little bit of science fiction, right? So he says, I will start with a strange story. The following science fiction story may demonstrate how extraterrestrials influenced humanity since their existence. And it's a very cool story. I would suggest reading this book, The Gods Never Left Us by Eric von Daniken. But at the end, in the postscript, he continues the story. And there was an image that appeared again. And I'll read, he says, "Take a photo of the thing, quickly, Dad, before it disappears." And then he says, "Reminds me of the Schrödinger equation," Peter Zwicky said slowly. "Of what?" Erwin Schrödinger, Austrian physicist, lived from 1887 to 1961. He received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1933. About 1926, he presented an equation that is the foundation of quantum physics. And the equation is right here. Yeah. And then it says, "And what does this equation prove?" Roger Sr. wanted to know. "In principle, the Schrödinger equation is a wave equation. It shows the change of a state over time through its energy. Ever heard of Schrödinger's cat? The cat which is simultaneously both alive and dead? As a result of the Schrödinger equation, our colleague Max Tegmark proved the multiverse. Everything is everywhere and can be simultaneously. Those there, 107 years in the future, who have sent us this message are indicating that the future is always with us, no matter what we do rightly or wrongly today. The future happens regardless." But that is something fascinating to me, because I didn't know that about Max Tegmark and where he proved the multiverse came from. It's interesting how it says the future is always with us. No matter what we do rightly or wrongly today, the future happens regardless. Or even just information happens regardless in our minds. What I mean by that is because of, first of all, if it's not clear to you, there's a movie called Everything Everywhere All at Once. And of course it's about the multiverse, right? And so that's what this says right here, in a close approximation to it. It says everything is everywhere and can be simultaneously. That's the same thing as saying everything everywhere all at once. And I had just recently also made a video about something that I have been saying for years, which is all knowledge and all power is in all places at all times. And which, when you start with that idea, a lot of things become very clear. And I came to that conclusion by meditating and thinking about something I call the omnifactors, which came originally from religion, or ideas from religions that say that God, especially the Abrahamic God, is everywhere at all times, has all knowledge of everything at all times, and is all powerful, right? So that's omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. And I, say that the omnipotence, the all power, and the omniscience comes from being omnipresent. If you're everywhere at all times, of course you'll know about everything at all times, and that'll give you all power at all times. So I just found it rather refreshing that by me meditating on the idea, so metaphysically thinking about eternity and what it means to have eternal being or eternal existence, and simply thinking about what I call those omnifactors, right? Omnipresence, omniscience, and omnipotence, and then deriving from that the statement, all knowledge and all power is in all places at all times. And then by thinking that more and more, it reminded me of the title of that movie, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And now, full circle, I just finished reading and got to the end of this book, The Gods Never Left Us by Eric von Däniken. And right there it says that as a result of the Schrödinger equation, our colleague Max Tegmark proved the multiverse. Everything is everywhere and can be simultaneously. I know that the fact that I came to that conclusion simply by thinking about eternity is very intricately connected with this idea. So I'm going to look more and study about the Schrödinger equation and why is it that an idea, simply thinking about eternity, provided the same exact result as what it's claiming that Max Tegmark came to about the multiverse in his book. So thinking about eternity helped me to come to the same conclusion that everything, everywhere, all at once, or all knowledge and all power is in all places at all times.